So a lot of us spend time talking about our customers. We've got to get close to the customer, and that's great, and that's good. We also hear, though, about stakeholders, but you don't hear quite the same passion about the stakeholders. You don't hear, we've got to get close to our stakeholders. They somehow don't get the attention, even if they get mentioned. Yet, stakeholders are critical. I understand in Japanese there's no word for stakeholders. I don't know how they operate with it. It was translated very strangely in the recent conference. But for me, a definition of a stakeholder is someone who can make us or break us. In other words, they're either with us and they're going to make stuff happen for us, or they can kill us. If you're a packaged goods company and Tesco or Sainsbury won't stock you, they're a stakeholder, they can kill you. But people that are going to back you and work with you can really make a huge difference. It can give you an unfair advantage. So what I've been doing with a number of clients is actually looking and auditing, if you will, all the stakeholders. And sometimes there can be 10, 20, 30, focusing on the 3, 4 critical stakeholder groups. They can be internal. Sometimes the thing gets blocked by one of your own groups. I mean, take an example of the airline business, the crew. If they're a pretty important stakeholder. If you're trying to do something on the airline and the crew aren't with you. So internal stakeholders. Same time, external stakeholders. Of course, retailers, but it can be government, lobby groups, whatever. Get those people on side. How do you do it? Well, you bring them into the tent. You co-create with them. You work with them. You put them all in a room. We did an interesting exercise with building schools for the future recently, which was fascinating. Building schools for children who aren't yet born. How do you do that? Well, you bring parents, you bring architects, you bring governors, you bring builders, you bring children. Except the children weren't yet born. That was a little tricky. But you bring them all together and you look at the interests of each. And then together you find a plan. Stakeholder management, stakeholder innovation, stakeholder partnership is a big thing for the future. Don't forget your stakeholders.